Hello Photo Summit fans. Today we're bringing you something a little new once again. Today we finally got in a couple of Lensbaby lenses. Yay. These are for micro four thirds mounts, meaning they're only going to work on a micro four thirds camera. But the tilt transformer that we have here, can actually be used on Nikon lenses. Today's Nikon lens of choice, just to play with everyone even more, is going to be the 10.5mm fisheye, or semi-fisheye, so that'll be fun. As I said before, we have the tilt transformer here. We also have the Lensbaby composer, which is going to be really nice. Gets you like a centralized, like about that big area of focus, while everything else in the shot is going to be really nice and fuzzy, or I guess out of focus. With the Lensbaby, you also have this little doohickey right here. I know, fun word. It actually has a couple of built-in, I guess like aperture rings, I guess is the closest thing I'd call it. That one's 2.8, f4, f5.6, so a whole bunch of different kinds. And the idea is that you would take this tip here, which you can barely see, which has a magnet on it, open this here, go inside, and retrieve the old one and put in the new aperture that you like. So if you don't want something set, right now I have the 1.8 built in here, and you know, obviously I can put in a 2.8 or whatever it is that I'd like. Right now I am using the Panasonic G10. It is what I'm going to be using for the video. So that'll be your best bet, and we'll get to try it out. I'm going to try it out first with the composer, then I'm going to try it out with the Nikon macro lens. Alright, see you in a few. Okay, today, Photo Summit fans, you get to look at our illustrious, beautiful door, which is leading to the outside, for a couple of reasons. Mainly because it's too hot to go outside, and it's too loud because they're doing construction. So, just want to show you. This is the composer. Apologize for hurting the eyes of anyone who's watching this. This is the composer. This is really the meat of what it's supposed to do. Right now, I am not turning the camera. I'm not moving the camera at all. I'm literally just moving the front piece of the tilt transformer, which will also tilt and give me a different direction of focus, a different sweet spot of focus, using my composer. It's really nice. We have a nice view of the Canon rebates that are out right now. Hilariously enough, self-promotion. Woohoo! Okay, now I am turning the camera, just because I want to move around here. So, now, we have a really small sweet spot right now, because we are using the the 1.8. The more closed of an aperture we have, we will get a better sweet spot, a larger sweet spot. So right now it's a very small area right there in the middle. So right now, moving the composer again, moving the composer. Kind of interesting how you can kind of move it around a little bit. Get that sweet spot that you want right there at the little key holder. So, just an idea of what it can do. For the next part of the video, I'm going to put on the Nikon 10.5mm fisheye, and we'll see what that can do. Okay, welcome to part 3 of the video, using the Tamron, I apologize, Nikon, and this time I'm moving around the camera itself, just so everyone can see the fisheye. Nikon 10.5mm fisheye. You can see my hand. Woo! Obviously manual focus. Now I'm going to move the composition, but for some reason, if I go left, it turns right. Go right, it turns left. Go up, it goes down. Down, it goes up. Kind of confusing. The other thing is, for some reason, obviously I cannot control my aperture, but if I turn this, my aperture gets darker. I don't know if it's my physical aperture, but somehow it gets lighter, well, darker and lighter, darker and lighter. And I'm physically turning the lens itself, not the transformer, not the tilt transformer. But if you wanted some interesting effects, obviously right here you can see the vignetting from the quote-unquote built-in lens hood. Okay, so for those of you who have a micro four thirds camera, such as a G10, G2, GH2, Olympus's EPL2, EP2, or EP3 when that comes out, and you have Nikon lenses as well, you want to use them on your camera, you can do so using this tilt transformer. You won't have any autofocus anymore, but at least you'll be able to do it and kind of get a couple of neat effects. If not, if you want to use the composer as well and just use it on your micro four thirds camera, have fun. A little bit of artistic flavor to your pictures, have a nice sweet spot while everything else is really gone. That'll be great for you. Thanks a lot from the Photo Summit.